Welcome to Actual Scale Modelling. This is part 7 of Tamia's Tiger 1 late version, scale 1 to 35. Part 7 is the final reveal, but as always, a little of my thoughts about the kit. This kit went together really well. The sprues, there was no flashing on it. The location points were nicely defined and accurate as the build went on. The track lengths were okay. You'll need a little bit of experience if you've never built them before, but these track lengths are a good starting point as well, because there's not too many small fiddly parts. They simply just push together. It's they're always difficult to fit once you push them together. It's best if you find your own way, but as a starting point, you can either build them onto the wheels yourself if you don't want them free moving, which will take a lot more skill than you would think, or do what they suggest and just build one run and try and feed it through. This can be a really tricky process, so it's worth considering how you're going to approach track lengths before you start the build. At first I thought there was only one negative point to this kit, but I've changed my mind on this. The negative point initially was the moulding for the tank itself. They didn't have the ridge work on the ornaments. Now, if I'm a beginner, I'd be looking at that thinking, oh, where's that ridge marks? After reading the instructions, I'd be slightly worried that I have to put them in myself. However, you can build this kit without having the marks on. It wouldn't be 100% true representation of it. However, it still builds into a nice tank. So if you're a beginner, you can quite easily build the kit without having to put on the ridges. If you wanted to try it, I would practice first before you were doing it. Now, the reason why I've changed my mind is because I really enjoyed putting in the ridges with the sprue glue that I decided to use. Now, I've never done it before, so it's a little bit rough and ready, but I'm quite happy with the results in the end. I could have used some sort of putty that the instructions were recommending, but that stuff's expensive. Sprue glue's cheap. I make mine up with obviously with the bits leftover sprue, and I use the cement that comes in the starter pack kits. So it costs nothing to make that filler. But that's for a more advanced builder. If you are a beginner, practice, as I said, or just leave it out. So I would recommend this kit for everyone on that basis. You would really have to look at it and decide how you're going to build it. But again, that is good practice throughout building models anyway. I quite liked the design of the figure. It was one main body but two different heads with two different caps, one for an officer and one for a crewman. Now, there was one small problem with it, but not a major thing, was the colouring of the chart on the instructions. Now, there was calling for a green colour on the uniform. After I had a look online, they were all black for the command staff. So I would imagine the person who is operating the gun outside is probably a command ranking up person, hence there'd be a black uniform. But I think the standard is the black, hence why I painted the figure in black. Now, I could be completely wrong on this, but as I said, the pictures I looked at all appear to be black. So I don't know where this green colour is coming from. I should point out, though, I forgot to mention it while I was painting the figure and doing the video, so hence why I put it in here now. But it's, again, I think it's probably just down to personal choice. It depends how accurate you want your model to be. I'm never one for 100% accuracy anyway. I'm more of a do as you feel, how it feels to you as you're building it sort of person. A lot of people like that style, a lot of people don't like that style. But that's the beauty about this hobby, it's all up to the individual. But that's enough from me. So all that's left to say is, if you haven't done so already, why don't you subscribe to the channel? And I really hope you do. But if you do so, make sure you hit that notification bell. That way you'll be kept up to date with all my future builds. Hit the like button. Don't be afraid to leave a comment. And of course, you can share the video as well. So all that's left is to watch the final reveal video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed building this kit. But for now, thank you all very much for watching. Bye bye.